the one training aid that I feel like you could potentially benefit from is the Power Stick. This is, I also sent you the link to this through the text message. The Power Stick is basically a training device that is going to keep your hands a little bit more passive, your hands and your arms. Where you get fast, or as soon as you apply very fast or quick acceleration, the magnet is going to snap away from the other magnet on the other side. So this has five settings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one being the lightest setting. Now again, take this, I know you understand what I'm saying, but this training device, if it's set on the lightest setting, and every time I have somebody use this for the very first time, this is what happens. So you get the hands moving real quick, and the snap is way behind. It's not even close to the impact area. And when your hands go fast, your body goes slower. Okay, so the faster I move my hands, the less my body's going to move or rotate, basically. All right. The only way, again, so you have that analogy with having something on your shoulders and keeping your posture. That's great. You can exercise that, but you're not applying any speed. It'll encourage you to stay in your posture. Great, but you're not swinging your arms and your hands. Perfect. Takes hitting the ball out of the equation. That's why when you apply a decent training device like this, it's going to help encourage. So you practice your posture and your rotation. Now you practice keeping the tempo with your hands smoother, and you transition smoother, and then you apply acceleration, right? So if your hands are fast, your body is slow. If your hands are more passive, so basically, if you just lowered a little bit and you didn't use your hands, your body's going to go a little bit more, and your hands will engage the snapping action more through the initial hit area, right? Or where the impact position is with the club and the ball. So, and you'll see too, if I stayed in my posture and I threw the angle behind me, I'd snap the ground like you said. You'd basically hit behind it every time. You'd dig a trench. But if my hands were passive and my body encouraged better rotation while it stayed and maintained its posture better, the acceleration would be through the impact area. I would never hit behind the ball because the acceleration's always speeding up, and I've used my body to do that first and my hands to come through the impact obviously second. And it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. Well, if I snap my hands real fast or I get quick with my upper body, I'm going to have to back away from it, otherwise I'm going to hit behind it, right? If my hands were more passive, which again is keeping the magnet more intact, my body gets out of the way first without giving my posture away, and I snap it more through the impact. This is how I've been practicing with this, and it's helped me a ton. I think it's a great training device if it's explained the right way. It's easy to communicate it and verbalize it, but getting yourself to train that way is going to be the idea to keep the posture more intact and get the body to rotate more around its axis. Okay, so let me just do a couple on my own without talking, just so you can kind of watch how it's done. just exercising and training. That's really all I'm doing. See, if I throw it, I'm gonna elevate up quicker. All right, check that out. Probably go ahead and get one of these. PGA Golf Warehouse, I think it was, $49.99. Beautiful thing.